In a bold and unprecedented move, Captain Ibrahim Traoré has rejected the construction of 200 mosques, choosing instead to prioritize schools and hospitals for the future of Burkina Faso. At a time when many leaders follow the status quo, Traoré is making it clear his vision is one of education, healthcare, and national progress over symbolic gestures. This decision has sparked widespread debate. Some hail him as a leader with true foresight, while others criticize him for going against traditional expectations. But one thing is certain: Traoré is not afraid to make controversial yet impactful decisions for the sake of his nation. So why did he take this stand? What does this mean for Burkina Faso's future? And how will this shape the country's development in the years to come? Let's break it all down. Opening scene. In a world where leaders often face immense pressure to appease religious institutions, Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso is defying expectations. Instead of bowing to religious pressures, Traoré has chosen to prioritize the future of his country by investing in vital public infrastructure, including schools and hospitals. His decision to reject the construction of 200 mosques in favor of these life-saving institutions has sparked both praise and controversy. But it underscores a critical point. The development of a nation's future should always take precedence over divisive actions that could ultimately hinder progress. A bold and unconventional decision. In a moment where many leaders might seek to gain favor by supporting religious interests, Captain Ibrahim Traoré made a surprising move by rejecting the proposal for 200 mosques to be built in Burkina Faso. This decision wasn't simply about rejecting one religious initiative over another. It was a deliberate statement prioritizing the country's future well-being over potentially divisive religious architecture. While the construction of places of worship is important in any society, Traoré understood that the country's pressing needs lay elsewhere. His rejection of the mosques was rooted in his belief that investment in education and healthcare was far more critical to the survival and prosperity of the nation. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is putting education and healthcare first, a true leader shaping Burkina Faso's future. If you support his vision for progress, like, share, and comment below. Should more leaders follow his example? Subscribe for more bold leadership updates. The need for education. Burkina Faso, like many African nations, faces significant challenges within its educational system. The country has a high illiteracy rate, with many children unable to attend school due to a lack of resources, infrastructure, and qualified educators. Rural areas, in particular, are hit hardest, with schools being sparse and difficult to access. According to UNESCO, the educational gap in these regions is particularly alarming, limiting opportunities for youth development and growth. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's decision to focus on schools reflects his understanding of the urgent need to invest in education as a foundation for the country's future. By prioritizing schools over mosques, he is making a clear statement about the importance of education in shaping a prosperous, thriving nation. Education equips children with the skills and knowledge necessary to succeed in a rapidly changing, globalized world. Traoré's decision is aimed at ensuring that future generations are not only literate, but also empowered with the tools to drive innovation, economic growth, and social change. This visionary approach is a long-term investment in Burkina Faso's future, where a well-educated population can contribute to the nation's development and stability. By focusing on education, Traoré is providing the youth of Burkina Faso with the opportunity to build a better, brighter future. The role of healthcare in national development. Alongside education, healthcare is a crucial pillar for a nation's development. Burkina Faso, with its historically weak healthcare system, faces significant challenges, including high maternal mortality rates, limited access to medical services, and a shortage of healthcare professionals. In rural areas, people often travel long distances to reach the nearest healthcare facility, with many lacking accesses to essential medicines and medical care. These issues contribute to the country's poor health outcomes, which can hinder social and economic progress. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's decision to prioritize investment in hospitals, clinics, and healthcare infrastructure is a forward-thinking approach aimed at addressing these pressing issues. By building healthcare facilities and improving access to medical services, Traoré is investing directly in the health and well-being of the population. This initiative will help reduce preventable deaths, improve maternal and child health, and increase overall life expectancy. Ensuring that more people have access to quality healthcare will empower Burkinabe citizens to lead healthier, more productive lives, which in turn will contribute to the country's economic growth and stability. By focusing on healthcare, Traoré is laying the groundwork for a stronger, healthier future for Burkina Faso. The societal impact of religious division. In many African countries, religion can be a sensitive issue, and decisions about religious architecture often come with social and political implications. In Burkina Faso, which is home to both Muslim and Christian communities, the construction of mosques can sometimes exacerbate divisions. While religion should undoubtedly be a source of unity, the allocation of resources to religious buildings can sometimes lead to competition between communities, which could foster tensions and instability. By rejecting the mosque construction project, Traoré aims to reduce the potential for religious rivalry. His decision reflects a deeper understanding of the social dynamics at play. Rather than perpetuating competition for religious dominance, Traoré is focusing on shared goals that benefit all citizens, regardless of their faith. Furthermore, his approach fosters a sense of national unity, where the focus is on common challenges and solutions, rather than on religious differences. Traoré's decision stands as a call for national cohesion, where development is rooted in collaboration and shared priorities. A vision for the future. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's decision to prioritize schools and hospitals over other initiatives reflects a clear vision for Burkina Faso's future. His focus on education and healthcare is not just about addressing immediate needs, but about building a strong foundation for the nation's long-term prosperity. By investing in these critical sectors, Traoré is fostering human development, which is essential for economic, social, and cultural growth. Education equips citizens with the skills and knowledge necessary to drive innovation and economic progress, while healthcare ensures a healthy, productive workforce. Traoré's decision highlights his understanding that true progress comes from investing in the well-being of the people. By choosing to reject certain religious projects in favor of essential services, he is paving the way for a future where Burkinabe citizens have access to quality education, healthcare, and opportunities for personal and professional growth. This approach will not only stabilize the country, but also foster sustainable development for generations to come. The political context. A leader with a different perspective. Burkina Faso has faced significant political instability in recent years, particularly due to the rise of extremist groups in the region. With terrorism and insurgency taking a toll on the country's security and economy, Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership has taken a different approach to governance. Rather than focusing on symbolic gestures, his actions reflect a practical, results-oriented approach to nation-building. Traoré's leadership style has garnered both admiration and criticism, but it is clear that his decisions are grounded in the needs of the people. His rejection of the mosque projects can be seen as a symbol of his commitment to addressing immediate, tangible issues that affect everyday life. In a country where basic services are in short supply, prioritizing education and healthcare over religious construction projects seems both rational and necessary. The economic impact of investment in education and healthcare. Investing in education and healthcare is not only a moral obligation, but a strategic economic decision that can yield long-term benefits. An educated workforce is essential for driving innovation, enhancing productivity, and fostering entrepreneurship. When individuals are equipped with knowledge and skills, they contribute to a more dynamic and competitive economy. Similarly, improving healthcare plays a crucial role in maintaining a productive workforce. A healthy population is less likely to face prolonged absences from work due to illness, leading to greater efficiency and reduced economic costs associated with healthcare. Burkina Faso's decision to prioritize investment in schools and hospitals over religious projects is a forward-thinking move aimed at securing the nation's future economic prosperity. By enhancing the education system, the country is building a skilled workforce that can meet the demands of a modern economy. Improved healthcare, on the other hand, reduces the economic burden of preventable diseases, leading to higher productivity and fewer financial strains from medical costs. Over time, these investments will stimulate economic growth, ensuring that Burkina Faso has the foundation for sustained development. Ultimately, these investments in education and healthcare are essential for creating a prosperous, thriving nation. Public reception and controversy. While Traoré's decision has been hailed by some as a visionary step toward national development, it has also sparked controversy, particularly among religious groups. Some critics argue that his rejection of the mosques is an affront to the country's religious heritage and could alienate certain communities. However, it is important to note that Traoré has not rejected religion itself, but rather the allocation of resources toward religious infrastructure at a time when the country is in desperate need of basic services. This decision also highlights the tension between short-term religious desires and long-term national development. In the face of pressing needs, Traoré's approach is a reminder that leaders must sometimes make difficult choices to ensure the future stability and prosperity of their nations. It's not about ignoring religion, but about ensuring that essential services take priority for the collective well-being of all citizens. A model for other African nations. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's decision could serve as a model for other African nations that are grappling with similar challenges. In many African countries, there are constant debates about the allocation of resources for religious and cultural projects, often at the expense of critical social services. Traoré's stance challenges other leaders to think beyond religious or cultural symbolism and focus on the basic needs of their populations. In a continent where poverty, illiteracy, and poor healthcare are widespread, leaders must ask themselves what will truly benefit their people in the long term. By prioritizing schools, hospitals, and other essential services, Traoré offers a blueprint for sustainable development that other African nations can learn from. A country's future lies in its people. At the heart of Captain Ibrahim Traoré's decision is the belief that the future of Burkina Faso lies in its people. By choosing to invest in schools and hospitals, he is making a profound statement about the importance of human development as the foundation for progress. This is a bold and visionary move, one that will shape the future of the nation for generations to come. As Burkina Faso faces numerous challenges, Traoré's leadership is a reminder that true development begins with empowering the people, not with grandiose symbolic gestures. In a world where political and religious decisions are often driven by short-term interests, Captain Ibrahim Traoré's focus on long-term national development serves as a beacon of hope for Burkina Faso and the broader African continent. By putting schools and hospitals first, he is investing in the future. And in the future, the people of Burkina Faso will have the tools they need to succeed. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's decision to reject 200 mosques in favor of schools and hospitals is a defining moment for Burkina Faso. It's a powerful statement that education and healthcare are the true pillars of national growth. But is this the right move? Will this decision strengthen the country, or will it bring unexpected challenges? What do you think? Is Traoré setting a new standard for leadership, or is he taking a risk that could divide opinions? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on global leadership, politics, and bold decisions shaping the world today.